We now move on to item 3, which is public forum. I do see we have a large number of attendees.
And I would just ask you to try to imagine what a great thing it would be for an organization like this commission to come forward and say, you know, we're gonna put a halt on our expansion plans. It's outrageous that some people, and it's very few that can afford it, of course, they're so expensive. But for some people, flying around in private jets is acceptable to us.
And I know the resistance to endless airport expansion is vibrant and growing here in the United States and abroad. We must reduce air traffic, and one way of doing so is to end the expansion of airports. And of course, nothing spells climate injustice like private jets, since, you know, they are the biggest polluters and the smallest number of people. An airport is an airport. Even if you put solar panels on its roof or drill for geothermal heating, it is still an airport first and foremost. And that means that it is a problem for the climate, primarily because of the emissions from air traffic and pollution, and not what you emit from heating or cooling the building. And some people think we can fly clean planes, but there is no such thing as clean planes.
Yeah, every pound of carbon that we put in the atmosphere from this point forward matters when it comes to these kinds of natural disasters that we have to deal with in Vermont. And it's not just us, of course, it's everyone everywhere in the world. I want to see our city's leaders do something about it. The airport is a super polluting facility. And I think we need to accept a future where there are less flights or no flights.
If you are not helping to forge a path to drawing down emissions by decreasing flights, and if you aren't actively seeking ways to protect the community and the environment, then you are perpetuating this harm. I urge you to please support the Vermont Air Guard resolution that will go before the City Council in Burlington, July 24th, calling for zero emissions by 2030. And additionally, I'm asking you to acknowledge that a business model for the airport that seeks perpetual growth is immoral in the face of our climate and ecological emergencies.
I feel obligated to speak in opposition to both the expansion of BIA traffic as well as to what I consider time-wasting efforts to greenwash such expansion when the brunt of the pollution is traceable to airplanes themselves, not to infrastructure and so forth. In addition to spewing carbon, airplane fuel poisons communities with lead and other things. And so the benefits of degrowth for BIA are wide and life-focused. More commercial growth only serves capitalist accumulation, not planetary well-being. I also support efforts to tax and then cut private jet use at BIA, a measure comparable to how France recently enacted a ban on domestic short-haul flights between major cities where public transit exists.
We just have to take degrowth seriously.
I mean, as a society, we're facing a situation where, simply put, we have to stop emitting greenhouse gases. We have to stop polluting further.
Increasing the size of Burlington Airport and the number of flights will increase the pollution, no matter how green the buildings are and no matter how green we say the fuel is.
Just keep it up, you know, let's have some more private jets. Let's let country rock stars fly around in, oh my God, sized planes. Let's give them greenwash fuel so that they think they're doing the right thing. But, you know, shut it down. Just shut it down. Find a new job. Find a way that'll contribute to the health of the planet instead of sucking us all under. I just can't believe that people can be in conscious administrative roles in this country, in this state, in these cities, and not get it, period.